We get them up for our friend Patrick Keeney coming in with Fear of God. Once again, I'm not prepared at all for doing this video. Not Gear of God. I need to type that in. Fear of God. And there we go. What was the tune? God. Guys, see, when I don't get ready, when I don't prepare properly, Beyond the Veil, yes. We're doing this for our friend, Patrick Keeney. We're getting into Fear of God. And what record is it? Toxic Voodoo, Beyond the Veil. Yes, first track, Toxic Voodoo record. Join me on this journey. We're going to learn about Fear of God. I vaguely remember the name of that band. I've heard that term several times in my lifetime, but we're going to learn about this band. Then we're going to listen to Beyond the Veil. If that sounds like something that you'd like to enjoy to do, if you like to settle yourself and not scroll, and you like heavy metal, and you want to just sit and kind of have a conversation, one-sided, then join me on this. Fear of God. Well, they got 864 monthly listeners to the Spotify account. That tells me they might be a newer band. And we love newer bands. I don't care how many followers you have, pal. You give me the gravy. Give me the song. Top 5 jams, it looks like they all come from Within the Wall. Nope, they're not. It says 1991 on that album. In the first slot, you got All That Remains, 38,000 plays. Betrayed, 32,000 plays. Red to Gray in the third slot with 21,000 plays. In the fourth slot, Emily. Nice song about a girlfriend. What you writing about, Marty? Well, if you really want to know the truth, I told the bros in the band I'm going to write a song about you, and we're calling it Emily. Oh, you didn't, did you? Fifth slot, Drift, 16,000 plays. They all come from Within the Wall. It looks like they have 2 records here, guys. There's 1990s Within the Veil. Within the Veil. Why am I saying wall? And 2000s Toxic Voodoo. So that's the only albums they have there. Maybe this is one of those bands that appeared and then they vanished. Maybe their bio will have more on that. Look into the related artists for this band. Take you down a rabbit hole of other bands to check out. If you said, man, I love that Fear of God, what else is these bands? Detent, we've done them, amazing. Anacrusis, Snow White. These guys are older, yeah, they've come and gone. Sabat, Infernal Majesty, Mekong Delta, Solitude Eternus, Wrathchild America, Trouble, Nasty Savage, Power Mad, Holy Terror. So you got some thrash in there, and you got all sorts of stuff going on. Look into the bio ever so quickly. There is a bio. There is no image of the band. I'll hunt one down of the band. It'll be of them. They'll be saying, Shane, welcome to it, baby. Welcome to it. You found us. Welcome to the journey that is Fear of God. In the early 90s, Fear of God arose from the ashes of Detent, an aggressive metal band that featured the frantic and troubled vocals of Don Crosby. Crosby had a reputation for being difficult to work with at times, and the ever-shifting lineups that surrounded her, in both Detent and Fear of God suggest that musicians did indeed have a hard time sticking with the gravel-throated songstress, despite her charismatic performing abilities and intense industry attention. Toward the end of Detent's run, Michael Carlino joined up with the band, and eventually the guitarist and Crosby formed the intense personal and songwriting relationship. Okay, we're done with that. So she's hard to work with? Maybe she's not anymore, guys. This was the 90s, all right? Now she's happy and she's okay. We go down here to Toxic Voodoo, and it is the first track on the album, Beyond the Veil. We do it for our friend, Patrick Keeney. Now, this is the titty, Patrick. I give you a taste of it, and then we listen to that song right here, right now. Are you with me? Are you still here? Let's go. Gravel-throated. Not bad. That album cover looks like a alligator hand or something. Like gator hunt. Guitar is good. Picking it up. I think she said, remember the night you left me. Kind of an ongoing theme. Hear that bell? How do you hit that bell? Gets a little raspy in there, doesn't it? Real high pitched. I can see a little bit of that treble influence. That's not bad at all. The overall tone of those guitars reminds me of somebody. It's got a nice flow to it, groove. Guitars almost remind me of someone like really old, like Bolt Thrower, death metal even. You know. Noodling. Moaning and groaning. Like a satanic banshee. Really is kind of death metal-y. That whole vibe right there, you know, it's supposed to be kind of a gritty. I mean, it really did have all those influences, didn't it? It had a bit of the stoner, the doom metal with the treble in there. It also had some of that kind of thrashy, kind of anacrusis kind of sound to it. So yes, yes, yes. Not too shabby. That was Cloud Chamber that was just about to pop on there. What say you? Well, we know what we can talk about down in the comments, don't we? Because is this a difficult situation? People change. People change all the time. So it's not. So if you're not happy with who you are right at this very moment, you can always grow as a person and change the things that you feel like that you should really change. And so we don't know how she is now, but I'd love to get all the details of how she used to be. I'll tell you that right now. So get down there and tell me. Good, great, fantastic. Shane, I am a huge fan of Fear of God. It came back. Sometimes it takes just a second. I get so into the song I forget the band names. I'm a huge fan of Fear of God, Shane. I'm going to tell you the ins, the outs, and the stories because I would sit on their dirty couch in the band room and listen to them argue with each other. I have all the ins and outs on it. I'm going to tell you everything I know. All-time favorite album, all-time favorite songs. Out of those two records, what's your all-time favorite? What do you think of Beyond the Veil? Have you ever seen them live? Have you witnessed any, have you seen them live? That's where we'll leave it. That's where we'll put the period on it. Or you say, not good, not great. I am not a fan of this. It didn't sound all that great. You know, it's, you know, I give them all the credit in the world for getting out there and doing it, but I could see where 2 albums is enough for them, and then they just moved on to other projects and interesting things that they might want to do with their lives. So don't want it, don't need it, never going to listen to it again. All of that can be put in the comments below, don't you know? If you Got a request, want to see it on the channel? Hit those links, or put it in the comments, okay? Very good. Patrick, very fine. Very good job. See, I remembered your name. That was very easy for me to remember that. Thumbs up to you. Fear of God.